Hey guys, welcome back to Game Pictures. Yes. And in today's video, Ben 10 vigax takes over the galaxy. Yes, and I changed it from vigax takes over the Earth to vigax takes over the galaxy. So that's the small change. So let's get on with it. So I'm gonna break them down into my three things. Level. Okay, in case you're unaware, I have guys from now on any game pitches or movie pitches or any type of pitches, I'm gonna have to. Okay, for game pitches, I'm gonna have to. Yeah, I'm gonna have three stuff. One, one, the character. Three, two, the story, and three, the open world if it's a video game pitch. Okay, with all that set up, with all that been set up, with all that been set up, okay, Ben 10 vigax takes over the galaxy. The story will begin. The game will likely take place in the next summer. The game will begin in the summer of the next series, like aka the flashback from Omniverse. Okay, so the plot is that Vilgax has Vilgask. The plot of the game is that Vilgask has, besides having four legendary aliens from some of the toughest planets in the known Milky Way galaxy, see, the toughest alien from the known Milky Way galaxy. He's also trying to confront a super weapon to kill Ben and get him the Omniverse. Okay, so 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 same thing in Ben 10 Protector Verse. He sends a drone down to take away some of the aliens. Guys, I'm using that game as like a reference. So level 1 will be the RV park that will be in the first. Level 1 is going to be the tutorial level. Level 1 is the tutorial level. Level 1 is the tutorial level. Level 1 in all my game pages are now going to be like how you basically learn how to play the game. So, yeah. So that's what level 1s are all going to be. Guys, in every video game I've ever played, level 1, or the first area of the game, counting level 1, it basically the tutorial. Yeah. The tutorial level followed by, well, Vilgax gave three gave two Omniprint crystals, plus the big one that he's keeping Ben for himself. The Omniprint crystals are the alien forms that Ben can turn into. He gave one to Kevin. He gave one to Dr. Animal. He gave two to Eon. He gave two to... Did I say Eon? I meant to say... He gave one to Malware. He gave one... Okay, he gave one to Dr. Animal. Gave one to Malware. One to Zombozo. One to Zombozo. Zo. And being how this game is class series based, I don't think he gave one to each of Ben's big enemies, one to he gave 3 to the Forever Knights. Enoch. He gave one to Enoch too. So that's it. So that's it. He gave one to each of Ben, but he held the special big one for himself. Ben saying, why can I not transform to my other alien? And instead of Gwen being like how she was, I would have Gwen and Grandpa only be supportive. I will try to figure out why you can't transform. But that is trouble, Ben. The alien that you have right now are hum, are forearms and heat blasts. Yeah, forearms and heat blasts. While you basically battle through the drones, through guys, I'm taking a lot of elements from Ben 10 Protective Earth for this video. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm basically taking a lot of elements from Ben 10 of Protector of Earth for this video. Yeah, that's the main inspiration behind the game, and also there's a, so yeah, so so of course, the Omnipresent Shark containing, guys, something I'm going to mention is that the Omnipresent Shark, the Eon that vigax gives all these enemies to, contains the entirety of the DNA. My original idea was that they, just like Jurassic World, you have to get all the alien DNA, like up to 100%. But as the more we thought about it, the more it didn't make any sense. So yeah, 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 yeah. So Ben, so so yeah, so yeah. So for the first, I want to say 5 levels of this game. It's a 108 levels of this game. 108. The first 100, the first 5 levels are basically the same. Where you running, jumping, attacking, and it pretty much this game is basically a cycle and beat 'em up, where you run, jump, and I would, yeah, yeah. But it gets really interesting around level. I would name the I will name those aliens that vigax recruited, which are aliens that Ben had never met. From Humongosaur's home planet, the most strong Fastosaurian from, okay, the first one is Humongosaur's home planet, a rogue Fastosaurian. Vastosaurian. Yeah, from Humongosaur's home planet is a rogue Vastosaurian. From 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 wild from from Atomus's home planet, Priapatos, it's just applying a Priapato being. From Diamond, nah, from from Wildmutt's home planet, wherever that is, a vigax. I think, okay. So the first two are actually Atomus and, but he says, I should have picked the wrong. Vastosaurians and a Priapato being are not strong enough for my needs. Siphon even says, what about Priapatosian A? No, I picked a Priapatosian B. Because they were easier to catch, said vigax in a loud voice to Siphon. Master, there isn't any, like, isn't there a rogue Pyronite from Pyros? No. Isn't there a rogue anything? I might have to go to the inner system. Well, Master, did you not hear what happened when those inner aliens tried? Oh, right. Vilgax grumbled. Then get me 3 strong aliens. However, 3 strong aliens from never before. These planets are unknown, but Ben does have them. No. How about the next one is from Raph's home planet? So the third, okay, so number 1 is Humongousaur home planet. There's 5 strong fighters that Vilgax wants to try to. Okay, 5 strong fighters, which are one from Humongousaur's home planet, one from Atomus's home planet, one from Raph's home planet, one from. Okay, so the other 3 are mutants, are aliens that Ben had never even come across. Ooh. Guys, I have a better idea. How about Volcanus from? How about the third? Yeah, Humongousaur, So, how about the fourth one from exactly Volcanus? How about 2 of Ben's alien threats team up? Like Volcanus teams up with Vilgax. And he also recommends another alien. And this one is literally, I'm gonna have a Privatosian B. So yeah, those are all the aliens that Vilgax have rounded up. And they each have the big on the shark, which only have 5 of them. No. And Vilgax said, "Do not disturb me." So that's basically a cutscene in the game. So this is basically a big cutscene in the game. It right happens at the end of level 5. So the next level, you're just playing when Grandpa Mask gets a call from plumbers that these aliens have escaped. That Vilgax is building something. So you start traveling around the world. I'm gonna say 5 levels per planet. Except for Vilgax's home planet, Vilgaxia, which is where the final levels of the game are going to be. Vilgax's home planet. When Ben's still trying to figure out why he only has 2 aliens. When they reveal that the when this is all another cutscene. Guys, anytime I talk like this, it's going to be a cutscene. Okay, so after level 6 gameplay, after you play through level 6, okay, so every level will have a cutscene, like typical. So after this, so there's going to be 3 big cutscenes. Make that 4. One at the start of the game, one at the end of level 5, and the other at the end of the game. Now, Vilgax, okay. And when they found that Grandpa says to the rock bucket 3, as we literally leave Earth for the remainder of the game. But don't worry, guys, there will be an Earth level. Those Earth okay, so the next 5 levels are going to be on the first one, Humongousaur's home planet. Ben says, "Where are we, Grandpa?" I really have no idea. So it's going to be basically being running, jumping, a little agility now, here and there on Pterodino. No. But at the end of level 10, at the end of the planned levels, well, you have a boss fight to go through. Of course, yes, guys. You get health upgrades, and all the rest. You get health upgrades and all the rest. You get help. You get health and level upgrades. Basically, like a normal game. 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 Guys, I'm not really not hurrying up. I'm not like going through it in my time. But there's so much to talk about. After this, after these level, after this level, after this, you get, well, the omnipresent shard that vigax gave them contained two aliens. You next get wild mutt, and wild vine. Okay, forearms is super strong. Okay, let me talk about the aliens' abilities right now. Forearms is super strong. Heat blast is basically fire. Like he could do anything with fire stuff. Stuff. And heat blast can do. Wildvine can basically do plant-based abilities. Lol. The story of the Vilgask is building a weapon. But I forgot to mention that. The story of the game is building a weapon, and he hired these aliens to keep Ben occupied until he's done with the weapon on his own planet. So yeah, I forgot to mention that. That's the plot of the game. Okay, back to the game pitch. Okay, back to the level. So after you defeat this, a really easy boss. Okay, so the first boss is pretty easy. But the remaining bosses are pretty hard. So yeah. Okay, so the next five from level 11 to 15 are. Wait, hold on. Guys, I meant to say from level 11 to. I might make it an even 10 levels. Nah, I'd rather go with 5 levels per planet. I'd rather. Yeah, guys, I changed my mind. It's gonna be an even 10. So so yeah. You. Or how about the first. How about their 5 main levels and 10 regular levels? Like quest levels, and I will. Yeah, 5 main levels and 10 quest levels. Like, you can go on, like, quests with other Vasorians like that. Yeah. 5 main. I saw that, but you can't access those levels until after you're done with the game. Okay. So yeah. So yeah, there are gonna be 5 other. There are gonna be 10 quests, like 10 quests by the other Vasorians. Like, yeah, guys, this game is gonna have a lot of quests. So yeah, the next level is gonna be Privatos. Grandpa Mask will say, Grandpa. Well, okay, guys. Grandpa Mask is going to kind of worry. Privatos? Indeed. And I ran the on for shards. The big. Okay, guys. You will count. Okay, guys. There will be a smaller. At least the level before the big boss fight, you have to engage in a smaller fight. Between Dr. Animo, Mouse, etc., etc. Right. Dr. Animal will be on Fast Sword. Kevin will be on Privatos. Enoch will be on Apoplesia. Grandpa. But those big crystals, guys, something about those big crystals. Those are basically you can kind of okay. The big crystal will give you two more aliens. The small omnipresent crystals and the big ones can give you. Okay, so the smaller one can give you two of the classic aliens. I can also ask that only Ditto, though, and that's it. The big crystals basically give Ben Omni energy. How about the big crystals are only Omni energy, while the Omnipresent shards have the alien DNA? Yeah. Okay, yeah. The Omni. Okay. So, but I don't have enough for way big. 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 So, yeah. 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 I will bring it up again in Ben 10 Eon takes over the Omniverse, for which which is actually going to be a sequel to this game, but I'm be done with that game pitch before I begin that one. Okay, so yeah, so so basically we're the hazmat suit against corrosium, for the next 5 levels. For the next 5 levels, they basically wear their hazmat suit and Kevin Kevin put back into the no void. Ooh. Okay. So after the okay, so Kevin is sent. But okay, guys, this game is not canon. In this timeline, Kevin was rescued from the no void. So some okay, yeah, but instead of him being sent back, Ben really offered the help. So the so does Grandpa Mask. And okay, guys, this is a parallel timeline to the show. Show like okay, I should have established that. Where Kevin actually becomes in this timeline Kevin becomes an ally to Ben. Instead, instead he learns about his parents now from Ali work with your father. In this cutscene, instead of being sent back to the No Void, Kevin at least decides to stay around, and Kevin at least gets help from Grandpa, and he knows where his parents really live in Bellwood, which I will explain more about later. Ben at least says, "Okay, with Kevin, okay, the player roster is only four, three, four characters, which are Grandpa, which are Ben, Grandpa, Gwen, and Kevin. But anyway, after the Prebatose level, you go to Ra's home planet. Of you go to Appleplasia for the next 5 levels. Well, and from there you are gained. That's where Enoch is. You all on the Privatose levels you unlock Gray Matter and Upgrade. Great. You unlock Ripjaws with 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 Diamond Head. On this level you unlock Ripjaw with Diamond Head. And yes, Cannonbolt, there will be no Ghost Freak. It will be Cannonbolt instead. So after the Apple Platinum levels, you basically unlock most of those other aliens. Yeah, after the Enoch levels, you have basically all Ben's original aliens like Campbell, guys, and yeah, Ghost Freak has already escaped. Guys, that's the only part of the TV show. I'm keeping some episodes of the original series intact for this game, like that particular episode. Like that particular episode. So, so like that particular episode. Okay, so So after you're done with the next two, which I forgot, I'm wait, we went to Humanus or yeah. So pretty much after the planets, after after the last one you finally had to Vilgasia. Yeah. And the Galactic Enforcers are with you. Okay, yeah. Af the final boss of the game will be in fact Vilgas himself. Oh, and I bet you've been taking those shards. Guys, if you guys the shards that you've been collecting up to the point in the game, I hope that you bought some help upgrades. Because Vilgas is the toughest enemy in the game. Okay, okay, okay. So after you defeat Vilgas, you you gain the big omnipresent shard that guy basically like in Protector of Earth, you can only say hum alien for a limited amount of time. But with this shard, you can now be alien for almost a. But they're yeah. So that basically is the plot of the game. 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 Okay. Time for character. Only four. Okay. So the final. But then Vilgath reveal. But then Asmith teleports in. Like Asmith, what can he do in here? Ben, Grandpa said actually, it was revealed earlier in the game, like in, like after you defeated the boss on Privatos, that, but Ben outright gives him the Omnipress to take off, and he said, "I, let's head home." The Apple, as they all teleport back to Earth, as they basically Vilgas is just left, figuring out why his new. Okay, so yeah, that's the plot of the game. So now like move on to number two, characters, and world. Well, characters and world are now going to go together, so they will be two steps for some games. Number three might be side quests or something along those lines. Yeah, characters and worlds. The characters are of course going to be Grandpa Mask, Gwen, and Ben, but you will be Ben, Grandpa, Pa, and of course Kevin. The world will be, well, those planets that you visit throughout the game. There, I imagine there will be expansion DLCs, season stuff that might give you more planets, but it will be the main 5 plus Earth. Even though you were there in the first 5 levels of the game. Yeah. Guys, I really just want to do this video. Yeah. So, until my next video. No, I'm not punting. I'll see you later. Goodbye, guys.